A warm welcome to all of you. Today we will discuss about evolution of machine learning. Evolution of machine learning means the history of machine learning from early computing to modern AI. Early computing era 1940s to 1950s. In this stage, computers were built mainly to perform arithmetic and logical calculations. They worked strictly according to predefined instructions given by humans. There was no learning capability, memory based improvement, or intelligence. Example: basic electronic calculators, early mainframe computers. In the early days, computers were developed mainly for calculations. They worked strictly based on instructions written by humans. If we wanted a new task, we had to rewrite the entire program. At this stage, computers could not learn or improve on their own. So here there were two simple examples given: basic electronic calculators and early mainframe computers. The second one, the birth of artificial intelligence taken place in the year 1950. The concept of making machines think like human, act like human, perform tasks like human was first introduced. Researchers started exploring whether machines could imitate human intelligence. This stage laid the foundation for artificial intelligence and machine learning with the help of Alan Turing's intelligent machine idea. During this period, scientists started thinking differently. They asked a question: can a machine think like a human, act like a human, perform tasks like a human? This idea led to the birth of artificial intelligence. It laid the foundation for machine learning concepts. With the help of Alan Turing's intelligent machine idea, uh, they completed this particular task. Early artificial intelligence research programs will fall under this. The next one is rule-based system. It is in between 1960s and 1970s. Computers were programmed using large sets of if-then rules. These rules were created manually by domain experts. Such systems worked only for specific and well-defined problems. In this stage, computers were programmed using if-then rules. These rules were written by experts based on their knowledge. The systems worked well for small programs. But when conditions changed, the system failed to perform that particular task. Example: medical expert systems, rule-based game programs. Now, the introduction of machine learning took place in the year 1980s. Researchers realized that writing rules manually was inefficient. Machines were designed to learn patterns directly from data. This reduced human effort and increased system adaptability. The concept of data and the priority of data, dividing the total data into trained data, validation data, and test data, and performing prediction uh, activities, prediction aspects, and all such kind of things took place in the year 1980s with the help of introduction of machine learning. The best example: decision tree learning process and early artificial neural network models. Writing rules manually became very difficult and time consuming also. So researchers introduced the idea of learning from data. Instead of rules, machine learned patterns from examples. This marked the rule uh, beginning of machine learning. Examples: the decision tree learning and early artificial neural networks. The next one is statistical machine learning. The concept of The application of statistical tools to machine learning took place in the year of 1990s. In fact, in statistics, there were descriptive statistics and inferential statistics, and how to use these statistical concepts in machine learning and how to run various algorithms with the help of these statistical uh, techniques. Uh, the thinking process and performing various activities took place in the year of 1990s. Machine learning began using statistics and probability theory. Algorithms learned mathematical relationships between input and output data. This improved prediction accuracy and model reliability. Machine learning became more mathematical in this period only. Statistics and the probabilities were used to improve the predictions. Models learned relationships between input and output data. This made machine learning more accurate and reliable. So there were different descriptive and inferential statistics, like in descriptive statistics, measures of central tendency and measures of dispersion, mean, median, mode, range, quartile deviation, standard deviation, uh, mean deviation, and in inferential statistics like factor analysis, principal component analysis, and simple linear regression, multiple linear regression, correlation analysis. There were so many statistical tools. The way how effectively we are trying to use all these things in machine learning, right? These concepts were introduced in the year of 1990s. The next one is the rise of the growth of data and the computing power. The growth of data enormously increased from the year 2000 onwards. The internet led to the generation of large volumes of data. Computing power and storage capabilities increased very significantly. Machine learning models became practical for real world applications. Search engine ranking algorithms, online recommendation systems, and as the data and its volume gradually increases, the need of machine learning algorithm also increased a lot. As if at all, if we want to handle huge volume of data, we need to take the help of machine learning and artificial intelligence. And the next one is the rise of big data took place in the year of 2010 onwards. Huge amount of structured, unstructured data were generated daily. Traditional methods failed to process such large data sets. Machine learning evolved to efficiently analyze the big data, as this data uh, might fall under structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data, and metadata. And there are various categories of data, and the amount of these category of data increasing more and more in day to day. So for handling this huge amount of data, it is becoming complicated. Handling this huge amount of data becoming more complicated, especially in the social media, user behavior analysis, business intelligence systems. The next one is deep learning revolution 2010 onwards. Deep learning introduced neural networks with multiple hidden layers. These models learned complex patterns from images, speech, and text. Accuracy improved drastically compared to traditional machine learning models. Uh, Deep learning introduced neural networks with many layers. These models could learn complex patterns automatically. Accuracy improved greatly in image and speech recognition. This was a major breakthrough in machine learning. In fact, in deep learning, in artificial neural network, there were some input layers, hidden layers, and output layers, and all such kind of concepts were introduced in deep learning algorithm in the year of 2010. So the next one is automation and intelligent systems. Late It took place late 2010 onwards. Machine learning systems started making decisions automatically. Human intervention was reduced in many applications. systems became faster, smarter, and more adaptive. The machine learning systems started making decisions on their own. Human intervention was reduced in many applications. Systems became faster, smarter, and more adaptive. Automation became a key advantage of machine learning. And the examples intelligent chatbot, smart home automations are the major aspects of this. Now, the last one, modern machine learning took place 2022 present. Machine learning is now integrated with artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and Internet of Things. It supports complex and large scale applications across industries. Machine learning has become a core technology in modern digital systems. Examples, self driving cars, AI based medical diagnosis. Today, machine learning is a combination of artificial intelligence and cloud computing and the Internet of Things. It supports advanced applications across many industries. Models are more scalable and accurate than ever. Machine learning is now a part of our daily life. Example, self-driving cars and AI-based medical diagnosis.